Greetings and salutations to all you folks out there. I have been looking through the Creeper World maps, and there is one here that is a gigantic ear of corn. And I'm looking at this, trying to decide whether or not I want to play it. It's a bit different in form than any that I have seen before, and I'm a little horrified that it's going to be something that I have no idea how to tackle, but at least we might get a few corny jokes out of it. Welcome in, peoples, and sorry about that, Core. So, yeah, we're gonna play on this gigantic ear of corn and see exactly what happens with it. It looks like we have a bunch of flipping emitters here. So this is going to be somewhat similar to the Copernicus? I forget what the name of the style of map is. But we're going to end up needing to flip these emitters around. These two are permanent anti-creep. This one is a permanent creep. And between the three of these, we should be able to claim this location at the bottom and then start working our way up towards the north. All right, we're good. The creeper at the bottom actually releases anti-creeper on death? No, it releases... Oh, minus 900 creeper upon death. So I guess that is anti-creep. Interesting. Okay. Alright, cool. Well, let's get this thing started. Obviously, we drop a command center down here because that is about the only place that we can put it. And then we can drop down additional command centers further up into the neck once we get going. So I am just going to unpause this thing and see how she goes. This should be very quickly overpowered. Let me drop in. I could afford a collector over there, which will get a fair bit done for me. Then maybe one there, there, and there. Get a little energy on the way. I should not have built four at the same time. Rusty at Creeper World. That's what I get for not playing for a week. Or maybe a little bit more than a week. I don't know. I still had so much to live for. Alright, so that's going to overflow all of this stuff. We've got 9 terrain height here. I'm thinking that probably, you know, we get more energy production for having, I need a Titan too, or the Forge. We get more production for having more command centers down, don't we? So I should just go ahead and drop command centers if I'm able to, and then move them later. But it looks like I don't have enough space in here, so we're gonna have to kind of just let that go. With the forge building, it looks like we do have just a tiny little bit of extra energy. So I'm gonna drop a collector over there and over here, question mark? Yeah, let's go over there. So these are going to power up our emitters once we claim them, and it looks like this is not quite claimed yet. I think we have to have a fair bit of creep there to actually activate this. Welcome in, Black Bomb. Rowie, sometimes you just have to have so much to live for. I mean, come on. So once we get that done, we need to go for terps, because terps are the solution to everything in this game. And I need to terp down these walls so that I can overflow this creeper right here. Releases 3,600 creeper upon death. You know what? That's actually a bad idea. A horrible idea. I need to go up here and claim these through the center before I do that. So let's let the terps come up, and then we'll get right on that, as well as building another random reactor in the back to try to get a little bit of income later on. We've also got our forge up, so we can potentially get some good upgrades on energy efficiency. Screw it then. Appreciate the resub, man. Yeah, across the 6-month line. So you got that new badge. Did I download the Cosmeteer update? I most definitely did. Let's go terraform. Terrain height of 1, brush size of 3. Oh, it looks like this is actually terrain height 2. So I do not want to be going down that away. So let's just do that. And we're going to do closest first, I think. So we can hopefully ease our way in as quickly as possible. And of course, our terps are now malfunctioning because reasons and stuff and things. But if we go over to our orbital, I think, energy efficiency isn't until 20. That is going to be slow as all get out. That is annoying. Oh, core. I stream most days this time. I don't stream on Sunday and Wednesday. Other than that, tune in. You're good to go. These are not actually... Oh no, they are that high. Good lord. So the 10 height... Yeah, these are those specialty walls that completely block the flow of any kind of creep. That's what it is. Waiting on... There it is. Energy efficiency upgrade. I'm going to keep on stalling. We're going to get another reactor in. I know this is probably not the most efficient way to do it, but whatever. We're going to go to 4x speed to let this go as quickly as we can get it. Once I get these 3, then we'll start moving off to the sides and get another reactor in. We're getting closer to consistent beams all the while. And I think we've got, 40 for the next energy efficiency upgrade. That's definitely where we've got to be. So more of these are in order. I could also get more... I could get collectors down here. That would give me a good little energy boost. Let me move you guys up a little. Oh, so there is Creeper in there, but we are locked out of weaponry, so we actually have to wait until... Let me terraform down to 2 terrain height, all of this. And then while we have extra, let's go ahead and lay in a couple more reactors here. Muy importante. That's the first day of your 12-week holiday from work. Dang, man. That is nice. I wish that I could have a vacation that long. Do I want... Okay, so I'm minus 23 on Creeper right now. Let's actually terraform one of these down. Because I think that we could go over to the side and survive the 3600 Creeper release. So let's start easing off that away with our Creeper. It looks like... Oh, this is actually a good one to go for, too. Let me terraform on this side. Ooh, that's a lot of Creeper. So that we can spread to this as well. Why don't I get a circle of power for that one? That is weird. Very weird. Let me build a couple more terps because we're going to need them. And then drop a couple of reactors as well. Little off-center placement on that one, but it's no big dealio. So we don't actually need to terraform that completely. Let's get our collectors out, which should do us pretty well for expansions, and move our terps up. This one, I think, is more of an optimization puzzle than difficult to beat. Wow. Okay, so the center of the ear is actually the more difficult one to beat because the amount of creeper that you have to overflow these walls is pretty astronomical. So I'm going to go ahead and move a terp up there. And then we are going to drop in both of our additional command centers so that we have close by distribution points for all of this. And then we're going to terraform these down. I think that we are to the point where we can easily overcome all of this. Some of the creeper nodes might not drop power circles because it might not be coded to do that. That could be like an artificial difficulty raise because there are circles of power up here. So that would give you something to go for, but interesting. Very interesting. So I could leave this walled off. This creeper is not going to be high enough to come out for a long, long time. So I don't think that's going to be anything that causes a difficulty. Let's move our terps up again, and I'm going to need to start doing relays. Because otherwise we are not going to... this is inefficient placement as hell. Okay. So we'll do that, destroy you. Because I actually want to build a little further over. And then we need a relay to connect these. And then those to the front. Just like so. I wonder if this restricts the flow enough that you can't actually get the creeper up to that side. I don't know. We'll see. Is that anti-creep in the void at the top? Holy cow, yes. 600 anti-creeper every 330 milliseconds. So this is going to start collapsing from the top regardless. What on earth? Okay. No, it's going to take way too long because this has to be thousands deep. No, this is actually 500 deep already. But it overflowed the outside walls first, so this is not going to get substantially higher for a very long time. So I think that's probably not a concern. So we're going to drop a relay there. We're going to drop a relay there. Move our terpages up. And then terraform all of this down. Because we need to gain these as quickly as possible. Oops. I did not realize that that was going to break right then. Oh well. It is what it is what it is. We will get it fixed, and there will not be an issue. I can actually afford to run several more terps by now. Also, I can potentially go after launches with the Aether. The Singularity weapon might come in handy later on. I think I'm just going to go one more tick on this, and then we're going to go for move speed. Double up on that. We'll go packet speed later on as well. And then build a couple of terps. Because the faster we can terp this crap down, the faster we are going to complete this level. That might be a little dangerous, but I think we're in a pretty decent spot for it. Every time you watch the stream, you're always wearing a red shirt. It's to reinforce me dying a lot, okay? I only own 2 red shirts. How often do I rewear the red shirts? Holy smokes. I might have to think about that a little bit, because that's actually kind of disturbing. Alright, so basically at this point, we have to start going up the core, because I am not going to be able to break down the walls anywhere. Let's try, just try it out, and see if we can terraform down any of these walls. As soon as we get down to a certain amount, well, we might actually make it farther than I thought. This is the problem, is that the creeper inside starts overflowing the walls, and then you have a very difficult time actually making it up in here. Although this is terrain height 3, so we can actually go up 1. And go ahead and pull all these walls down. Which should let... Yes! Okay, the anti-creep has bridged the gap. We can move our terps up. Let me get another relay up into the mix. We can do the same thing over here. Let's see. Cancel out of that and get another relay in. And then we're going to terraform at level 3 all the way down here. Probably need to not terraform this because we don't want to be intruding into this area quite yet. And that'll give me a circle of power. So we can actually get 2 super terps on these. And that'll let us cover pretty much the entire neck for decreasing the terrain height. It said the bad guys can't see me bleed. Alright, these guys are releasing... They're not producing that much anti-creep. I think we're just having trouble flowing up that direction efficiently, which is kind of a problem. Let's build 4 terps here, and then go... This is all terrain height 1 inside. Yes, terrain height 1 inside. So we're going to terraform 2 terrain height 1. All of these walls. Let it burn out as much of the creep as possible. And that is also going to give us our first super terp. Hells to the yeah. I forgot that they die that fast. Oh, that's a shame. That is a shame. Now we can move it in. Move you up there. I need to get... Let's see. Oh, you can reach all the way back there. Holy smokes. Terraform to level 3. Go ahead and knock all these guys down. Excelente. Terraform nearest first. Terraform nearest first. And same dealio for you folks. So that is a problem. We can't actually break in right now because the creeper is high enough. It's 70 high, even down here. And it's not decreasing because my anti-creep is not high enough to actually build up and go through to the neck, which is not good. Not good. So I've got to figure out a way to get around that. I agree. This is a fair bit corny. Yeah, you're right. There's nothing to gain on the sides. I think that we have gained a useful insight. I'm going to call this a warm-up round, and we're going to restart. Because now I have some semblance of an idea how to beat this freaking ear of corn. Okay, you giant, dastardly vegetable, I shall defeat you. We're going to drop again. Get a collector down. Just one collector this time, because collectors are important. So that's going to be fuel for the fire. There, we'll go to the back. And then we'll go up into the edges. This guy's going to die and release a whole bunch of anti-creeper, which will do wonderful, wonderful things for us. And then I'm going to get all these rigged up so we have a lovely amount of power to work with. I'm going to say, screw the forge. We are going to go for terps first. So let me go 2 terps, which is going to drain us a fair little bit, but I think that will be fine. And then I'm actually going to terraform this up to level 9. Because I think that if we completely cut off the flow to one side and then open the flow to the other side, we can gain immediately a good amount of anti-creep right here. And then we can move up and leave this wall intact, take this entire side, then this side, and then we start going up through the middle. I think that is definitely the way to go. So let's get that in. We actually have enough power to run these consistently, which is a fair bit of surprise. I'm going to wait to get the forge up until after I move over to the right, because we can get more. Let's see, this is going to be level 2. So we're going to zap that and then get these down, which should be able to flip this emitter pretty dang quickly. Once we get the extra collectors up, then I'll have the power to go for the forge and start slamming down reactors. But I want to do this initial part as quickly as possible. Stratos, appreciate the sub, man. Thank you very much. Just loaded the level and tried the terp in the north. How did it work, Rick? Oh, you're talking about flying up here. Hold on, this is 120 and that is 600. You are correct, good sir. Let me move this terp away and try this out. That is an excellent suggestion. Oh, terp is still going here. Come on, I need you to refuel there, bro. Oh, it collapsed almost instantly. Okay. Let's try it now that we've seen this thing up at the north. We'll fly him way the hell up there. And I'm going to go terrain height. What is this? Terrain height 1. We're going to go terrain height 1, brush size 3. And collapse that. It's going to take a long time to fly up there. And in the meantime, we will continue to try and do this. Okay, so we're going to terraform nearest first so that we start collapsing the wall efficiently. So you peel the ear of corn from the top is basically how it works. Okay. So I need to build probably a, let's see, we can go there and there and here. So that'll start flowing. We'll collapse that. I need to not place there with our extra power. We're going to build another Terp so that we can power it. And then send it to the north because we are going to need more power up there. I doubt that one Terp is going to be enough. Do I have guppies? I do not, in fact, have guppies. So that's going to collapse this. Then we can move up through the ear. Have I ever husked corn? I have husked plenty of corn in my day. Plenty of corn. Wow, that's going to take a long time. The travel time is brutal. Let's go another Terp. We're going to get a reactor. And then also a forge. Which is going to take a fair bit out of our supply. Not going to lie. But we should be able to negate that with this. And then I'm going to terraform down to terrain height 2. All of this. Because we need to get rid of that stuff in order to make it in and collapse that as well. Alright, we're almost there. Let's see how she do. Not to be confused with Ski-Doo, because Ski-Doos stay on the water and She-Doos terp down some territory. Power stall, it's the same in any game. I'm only power stalling by a little bit. I mean, I'm pretty efficiently using my resources. You can use the singularity to pull the creeper and AC behind emitters. Well, that involves having the singularity cannon in the first place, and that's the issue. Mista, appreciate the bits, man. Don't look in Meme Lords. Why am I not looking in Meme Lords? That just makes me want to look in Meme Lords. There's just a poop emoji. Why is there a... Oh. Oh, crap. Okay, I might have to show that on stream. Maybe. Maybe. I don't know yet. I might not be secure enough in my manhood to actually go and do that. Okay, so you are dead. We need another Terp. Where's our other Terp? There he is. Okay, so the positioning actually doesn't matter. I just need you to go, like, way the hell back down here to recharge. And then we need to get you up this way in order to get the rest of this on board. So, I don't think that I actually need to eradicate this, because my creep is to such a high level. Let me actually cancel this. We're going to go terrain height 9 on brush size 3. So we're just going to do that. That'll be a very light brushing over, and it should do all right. I've got plenty of power, so let's drop 2 more reactors and 2 more terps. And then you are going to move up slightly, and let's drop a couple more collectors out in the territory. Excelente. Cool. All right, while we're waiting for all of this crap to collapse, let me swap scenes here so I can pull this piece of brilliance up onto the screen. This is what I'm looking at. Brink, you asked for it. So, for the reference, I was talking about cleaning the house, and then someone else made mention of a Queen song, and this is what it turned into. This is me cleaning the house. Oh, dear Lord. All right, getting rid of that as quickly as I possibly can. And then we're moving on with our lives and pretending that nothing ever happened. Alright. 20 minutes well spent. I agree, Mista. 20 minutes exceptionally well spent. Okay, I'm going to move you back down here, and then I do not have another fully loaded Terp, which is very unfortunate indeed. I need to up my energy efficiency so I can build these more quickly. So that is definitely a good way to make this happen. And actually, if I could get relays hooked up to get energy up there, that would be a huge deal. Or a command center, in fact. If I could get a command center up there, ooh, buddy. But there's just not room. There's not room for a command center on the top edge. Lil Goth needs credit? Yes, he does. He was one of the guys who had the idea for the original. Appreciate the bits, Mista. Yeah, Lil Goth was the one who originally posted the Queen GIF. So, kudos on that one. Oh, dear Lord. What is the world coming to? Alright. Terraform to level 2, question mark 2. That would be where we're at. So we just need to terraform that out of the way to get more stuff up. Alright, so we got 2 terps that can head up this way. We should have 1 terp that is almost there. As far as terraforming goes, I need to delete these because we don't actually need those. I need to delete these right here because that will also give me a power upgrade for my emitters. I think there's enough room for a command center. Where? Like, there is no room at the top of this for a command center. Look how big the command center is. Hold on. Look at this. It won't fit. It won't fit in between the emitters. Like, that's the problem. All of the emitters are too closely spaced for it to be able to fit in between them. And I think that is intentional. It overlaps either one or the other. The only places big enough to fit a command center are in the ears and down here if I wanted to, which I guess I could just place those for whatever reason. Give me a little something up at the front, a little extra power to go with. Let me move you guys up here. Hopefully. Ah, screw it. I don't actually need a clear area. All I need to do is eradicate this stuff. We also need to go for a terrain height adjustment here, which should be about as much as that terp can handle. Maybe one more over on this side. I also need to delete enough of these areas that the anti-creep can flow consistently, which is going to be one of my big issues. Alright, so you need to run down and refuel. And we need to get a move speed upgrade, because that will greatly help us. This might not actually be faster than going the traditional route. I mean, it is going to start collapsing from the top down, but the transfer time is ginormo gargantuan. You could fit it on the cob between the second and third bottom ones. Like here? Okay, I can fit it. Yeah, I can fit one there. But that's going to take some time. Quite a lot of time, actually. For now, we're just going to have to transfer using the terps themselves. Okay, so that is the end of this ear. We're going to jump this back down this way. Then we're going to build even more terps, because reasons and stuff and things. Along with more... Oh, wait, hold on. Those are relays, not collectors. I want to have more power, not anything else. Okay, so those have finished. We've now collapsed all of these, and we can terraform down to level 9 on the entire next row. And this is where we need to start really getting rid of everything so that the wave collapses as quickly as possible. Oh, yeah. That is exactly what we needed. And now you're empty, so we're going to transfer those to the bottom. And you guys are full. Oh, wait, hold on. There it is. You guys are full. So we'll go up to the top, place those wherever we can, and then wait for this to take place. Sweet. So now it doesn't really matter where we're going. We just need to terp down all of these to level 9. And it's more care with painting and actually getting it done than it is anything else. Make sure I erase all of that. Okay, so do I need... Yeah, I need to erase the combination right here. I think I can probably leave the center bars after this. We can just go for the horizontal bars rather than the vertical bars, because these shouldn't cause any issues with holding things up. I think that'll do just fine. I'm gonna plop you down right there. Plop you down right nowhere because we do not have proper spacing because I need to move you up. And that should do it. So we'll get those terps in, and then we need 2 more, which are probably going to be a bit further down once we get down to it. Wow, this really is like unzipping an ear of corn. You can build on the height 10 walls. Can you snake a line of relays up there? I don't think so, because they're not actually... Let me show you. Give me just a second. Let me finish this. I'm going to draw very carefully across here with 1 line. And across here with 1 line. Good, good, good. Okay, so as far as relays go, these... Oh my goodness. You can actually do it. What the crap? Okay, I stand corrected. I stand corrected. This is totally and completely possible. I hope that I have not screwed it up tremendously. Good freaking shout, guys. Okay, so there's a relay. I can get a relay up here. Terraform. Insert relay. Okay, now I have to get down to the bottom. So there's a disconnect here, but I can connect there, then there. See, that's the issue, is that a lot of these can't have relays placed on them. We can go there. It actually connects. Holy hell. Guys, you are freaking brilliant. Can I make it all the way down, though? I don't know that I can. It requires the cross. And I don't have any more crosses on the way up. Dadgummit. I don't know. Can I get over to the edge? Because I can't place on any of these. I can't place there. I can't place there. Okay, so they did see that eventuality and prevented it. Because I don't have an open pathway. I can go to this side, but then there's also not any corresponding area that I can go in there. So basically, I just need to start collapsing from the bottom up, and then eventually I'll be able to connect my relays, but I can't do it right now. Circle of power relays. That's a fair point. Okay, let me see if I can get that circle of power. Let's move all 3 of you up here. And then let's... What just blew up? Oh, never mind. You can't. That's what it is. The relay overlaps the sides and it touches into the creeper, so that entire thing explodes. All right, all right. It can't be done. Dadgummit. Let me let's see. And that was just a gigantic miserable pain. Okay, we're at 2 terrain height here, so let's go back down to 2, brush size 3, and eliminate this little run here. So that will get us another group on this side, because I want to be able to collapse the bottom edge as efficiently as possible. Yuck, yuck. I think the relay proposition probably holds more benefit through the circles of power, but getting to those circles of power is the problem. So we just need to continue with our level 9 degradation of the walls as we go down. And then you are going to be nearest first, as are you two. Terraform nearest first and go. And then we're going to need as well to pass these back up. Alright, cool, cool, cool. As long as you are marked for nearest first. Excellent, excellent, excellent. So that is going to put us exactly where we need to be. I just need to manage these terps a little better. And then probably also get a couple of reactors in so that as time moves on, we are scaling up our production. There's a move... Wait. Yeah, that was move speed. Move speed upgrade. Exactly what I needed. And let's move these guys back down. Woo, okay. Do, 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 do. Oh, you're right. I could have a super terp. Super terp. Upgrading the speed at which he can operate at the same power draw? He actually does more work as a super terp. Oh my goodness. Than as a regular terp. Holy cow. That is a revelation. Okay, so we'll move you guys back down here. It might actually be worth placing them as super terps. Let's put you up here and you there. So we'll probably finish off a little bit of this stuff to the side, but I'm going to leave the majority of the work for the super terp. That seems to be the best way to go about it. And as far as terraforming goes, we do not need to do all of this. So let me do that. And then we can cancel the edges. Like so. And then I need to draw another round here. Awesome, awesome, awesome. It's collapsing like... What is it collapsing like? I don't want to make a terrible joke off of that. There's some obviously super horrific jokes that you can make. It's collapsing like a spider web in a hurricane. There we go. You need to move down. Why does your brain automatically go to the worst places? Is it because you're a terrible person? I think probably I'm a terrible person. Collapse is like something that collapses. I was thinking more like, you know, Bush did it jokes, but I figured I would probably steer clear of that kind of thing. Okay, so your range... Oh, is super fantastic. Okay, no problem there. Let's move you back down. And all of our other terps up. You know, once you just build more terps, things work way better for you. I think that's all you're lacking is just number of terps. So let's make more terps then, shall we? Terrain height, we need to go to a level 2. to secure all of this stuffs. And then we also need, let's go for an energy efficiency and a couple more reactors. Because reactors are very, very important as well. Creeper doesn't melt. No, it doesn't. It just kind of disintegrates. If that's what it is. Alright, Terps, you gotta make it up here, okay? I need your assistance. We need to do this quickly. Quickly, quickly, quickly. Think fast. Think fast. We've rescued another. Push this way. Push this way. We are about to get another circle of power that we can use for super terps. So that's fun. What is your range, actually? You can finish that. Bum, ba, da, bum. Bum, ba, ba, bum, bum. Bum, 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 ba, bum. Daggumit. Why can you not just go where you needed to go? Okay. We need to get the rest of you unsealed, so to speak. Our creep is kind of low at the moment. I might be unsealing too many things. So we need to give it a rest for a few minutes until we catch up and build up a little bit of a level here. You three, we can go ahead and send back for fuel. That's going to leave you guys to come up this way. Although, let's make a pit stop first. Terraform you down to terrain tight 2. You are struggling with the creeper, by the way, a bit more. The most efficient way to finish would probably be to rush the emitters on the circles of power, then finish the rest off with relays. Yeah, I think so, but I'm also about to core out the corn, and this is going to increase my anti-creep production to such a degree that I don't think it'll matter anymore. So let me move you guys back down as soon as this is done. All of you are set to terraform first. Nearest first, rather. So we're looking pretty good there. Let me toggle this over here. If only I could get... This is where I need to get a relay over to this edge. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to try and get a relay. See, that's the difficulty. Because the most efficient way is not always the most obvious way. Ha. Because it's all about that timing, yo. Actually, move you back up there. We'll just drop a relay in the middle. And then you'll be able to connect, no problemo, and just finish off the job. Okay, so everybody's going to refuel. We can go ahead and move back up to the top. And then I need to move everyone down to within range. Because we are ready to take on the next step in our push towards the front. If I can actually find a space in which to do the things, which is apparently not a very likely proposition. So we'll just leave you there. Okay. So I need to break this apart so we have two different avenues of attack, right here and right here. So this should collapse very, very quickly. That'll flip this one. Then we can collapse this. And that will also allow for a good push on this edge. We have hit a stalling point. I opened up too much. Dang it all. So this is going down, but it's going down very slowly. Let me open this entire side up so that we can get as much cross flow as possible. And that should... Yes! Okay. That's going to eliminate this one, which gives me one more free emitter in the fight. Now go for the bottom instead? Yeah. I was kind of letting this build up slightly. Let me make a move on it. You're right. I should do this. Okay, so terraforming, we're going to go down to terrain height 9 just to break this open. So we'll get all of this in. And then open up the edges. Bum, 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 ba-dum, ba-dum, bum. So that should work out there. And then at the top, yeah, we're flipping all of these things. Good dealio. Let's move you back down. And you back down to recharge. Slap you on the circle of power, and then move you guys in to pack a little punch up a little closer. So if we open this, or actually both of these gates, that'll be another 3-way attack on a single emitter, which should overpower it very, very quickly. And then we can start opening up these bins one at a time. And that should allow us a very good amount of quick progress. We also need to let crossflow happen, because if we don't have creeper dispersing evenly between the edges, then we also run into issues. So there's that. We actually had way more creeper on this side. Interesting. So we'll pop this son of a gun open. Flood that one out. Flood this one as well. And then this one. Sweet! It's just like opening a set of doors is all it is. Let me go ahead and snag. Let's see, you guys are all out of fuel. So we'll pull you. Go in for a little recharge. And then you can potentially work a little bit longer, as well as you. And you. But you're out of fuel. Ba-bum, ba-bum, bum, bum, bum. Okay. So we are apparently not to the level where this actually works. So we need to terraform the entire thing down to tier 1. Because otherwise our anti-creep doesn't flow in. So we're just going to do that. Terraform nearest. Yep, you are good to go. We'll start working this from both ends. With this fuel, we are going to break into this one. Terrain level 9. And that is going to give us another power up, which will help us a ton with our production. So that is good, good, good. And then I think we're going to go recharge all of our terps, because they are in desperate need of fuel. Pretty much every freaking one at this point. So we're now in a position where we can effectively go for... How is our power holding up? We're minus 13. Let's go for some energy efficiency to try to alleviate that somewhat. Sometimes not all the quotes can make it in. It's an unfortunate thing, but I assure you it's not being personally ignored. Let's go level 1 on these, which is probably going to take a little bit of doing to break, seeing as we have 2 emitters in, each one producing 50 creep. Nah, they'll collapse. It's all good. It is all good in the hood. Is this still level 1? This is still level 1. Alright, we're going to start breaking the rest of this down as well, now that we've got these under our control. Move you up. Oh, this is going to be so good. We're just going to collapse the entire thing. Do I even want to go up to the top? I think we've defeated most of the top that we can do. I can actually work it faster from the bottom now, I think. So we're going to move everybody in. Keep on going. Terraform nearest first is still on. So let's just keep plugging away at it. Just make sure I don't open up too much at once, and we should be fine. Yeah, there is a purge of the quotes coming in, I guess, 6 quotes, something like that. Yeah, somebody break out the disco dancing. We've got the lasers up in the house. It's a good thing. That was we're still minus 17 freaking power. The terraforming is killing us. Killing us. Let's go for another energy upgrade, and then I'm going to slam collectors down all around the outside here. Because you know that that is going to be the best way to get our power up. Alright. So we can do that, and then potentially even drop some in the middle that could be profitable. We've already cleaned out most of the upside edge. Let's see where that leaves us at. It's going to put us even more negative for a while, but we should be alright. So minus 15. Still about the same. Hopefully we can get it fixed. Let's move you up there, get a relay in. Is that relay connected through the network? It is connected through the network. So we are fine and dandiddly-icious. Pull you in and finish off. That's awesome how those packets come through and then just disperse in one huge burst from the relay node. It's kind of cool. So we've rescued another. Shall we brave? We shall brave. Let us brave another power stall in order to get a couple more reactors. And by a couple more, I mean many more reactors, because this will speed us up later on. Yeah, I would not do well with a power plant. Unless you want the entire city of Chicago to be in a power stall perpetually. Why would I move to Chicago? I don't want to be in Chicago. Chicago is a cold place. I'll stick with Florida. Unless you want the entire city of Tampa to be in perpetual power stall, don't put me in charge of the power plant. That would be what we call in the industry a bad idea. Alright, so let's open these up. And then possibly even go for... Yeah, we're flooding this anyway. Let's just take this entire wall out of commission if we can. So many terps! It's beautiful! I love them! It's just consistently pouring forward with the laser show. Love every second of it. Alright, let's tear these down. All the walls. Get rid of them, get rid of them, get rid of them. We have got so much anti-creep built up in the back that I don't think it will even matter anymore. We're going to break every single one of these down simultaneously. Let's just hope that I do not end up hurting my overall odds. Okay, so there's a relay. We've claimed that one in the center. Let's go ahead and terraform the walls out in between. Yeah, there's another stage. Okay, cool. Cool, cool, cool. Terraform all that. Let's go ahead and move a group up to this side, along with a relay, because of course we need a relay to refuel all that stuff. And then we can move you in. Now, this may unfortunately cause a small loss of Terp life, but I think that it will be sustainable losses. This might be a good time for a super reactor. I mean, my power stall is down to like 2. So I think we're okay. I'm just going to lay in another 4 reactors here, and then that should put our heads above water. 57. Let's go fire rate on the terps, so that once our power supply comes up, we'll actually be terping even more quickly than we were before. Super terp. Let's do that. And it looks like I need some terpages out here in order to terraform down on these. Excellent, excellent. Terraform down to 1. Terraform down to 1. Break this son of a gun open. Oh yeah. Overflow that son of a gun in no time flat. Break apart the other. Wait until we get an assured collapse, and then we'll break apart this one. Just terraform level 1 on our way up. Oh, yeah. Okay, this is pretty much beaten now. It's just a matter of moving in as quickly as we can. I'm going to drop another relay up there in order to front the Terps a bit, because we need to terraform down here too. Do not actually need to terraform the bottom there. No need for that. Terraform, terraform. You must not be set. Yep, terraform nearest first. No, I have plenty. I don't think I'm making the same mistake as before, because I have so many. Look at how many more emitters I have than before. Before, I didn't have any of these in the center, and now I have like a dozen. So there is no way that this is going to fail. I just have to be careful not to crack open too many of the center chambers at once, so that it doesn't stall my progress for too long. And then I've pretty much beaten it already. It's just a matter of breaking open one or two at a time as I move up, and then closing the deal at some point in the very near future. Let's do that. Get somebody up in here. Get you guys up. Probably another relay right here to make sure everyone is connected. I think that's going to put us in a good spot. We're plus 25 power right now, so I think that overall we've pretty much got it made. Yeah, I'm still like minus 3 power with all Terps running. Oh, I am minus a whole lot more than that. Oh, dear Lord. How in the hell am I still that negative? Frank, you have a very special talent when it comes to power stall. That's for sure. Okay, we can drop some of these guys up to the front, continue our terraformation. And then we just need to crack open the next one. This is also going to give us a income boost. I shouldn't have to do anything else out here. It's pretty much left to its own devices now. Actually, I may be mistaken on that. So this one looks like it's open enough. This one does not. I think I may actually have to... No. There's no way that that wall can hold me in. Yeah, I'm just going to leave it. Leave it like it is. All right, Terps. Got to get up close. Going to go pull all these in. Pull all of you in. That should very quickly overwhelm those. We've actually beaten the harder emitters already, because I think the higher level emitters, they get stronger as you go to the top. Because I think that, yeah, like 110 anti-creep up at the top was a huge deal. But I don't know how much time I actually bought going for the top edge first, because eventually you do have to do it from the bottom. Let me go crack open another leaf here. Cancel out and move. Hey, presto. We need relays, though. That's the problem. Get everybody in there. Yeah, hotkeys are not exactly my forte, I would say. Oh, look, it did actually kill it. Nice. I tend to use point and click a whole lot more than hotkeys. I know I should probably use more hotkeys. It's something that I should practice, but it just doesn't happen. I'm sorry, not sorry. It's just how I play. It's the most simple approach to me. I have started using hotkeys in some games, some more than others. But for the most part, it's still just kind of eh. Okay, so all of these will collapse pretty dang quickly. Let's move our Terps up a little. Try to get relays in where they make the connections, which is kind of the most difficult thing now, honestly. I might need to just start placing my relays first and then moving the terps after, because they tend to take up each other's space. Very frustrating. Okay. So level 1's in. Erase all of these. And it looks like, yeah, we're actually killing the stuff up in the leaves now. So this is going to spread at about the same time. We're going to end up with a completion at around 30 minutes, I think. Game time. I could actually fast forward it. Okay, so let's go ahead and terraform it down. We are doing closest first, and I think we've hit critical mass, so I'm just going to go ahead and terraform the entire thing, because I don't think there's anything stopping us. Look at the game hitches. Dear Lord. Actually, I don't need to do the outside of that. That's an ear of corn, so... Or the outside of the ear of corn, so we've just got empty space on the other side. Alright, so there's that connection. We can run a relay here, perhaps? Where's our other... Nope, we cannot. Okay. So I can go this way, and then hook here to here, most likely, and move from the top, but I don't know that there's even an advantage to that anymore. Let's move you up there. To a certain extent, normal creep games. Not, like, completely normal creep games, because reasons and stuff and things. Also, yeah, I believe what you're looking at is a petting zoo. So, I was at the, I was at the Columbia Zoo not too long ago, and of course, you know, in every zoo they have a petting zoo, because that's just how it works. And I was actually surprised to see, because I'd not really seen it before done in a zoo. We were in this barn, so they had all of the barnyard animals literally in a barn. But they actually had a keep up in the top of the barn where they had barn owls up there. And it was really cool to kind of see that in that environment. You don't picture barn owls as being as large as they are, but they're freaking huge. Point being, I'm glad they were in a cage, because you can imagine some kid like sticking their finger through trying to touch the owl and them being birds of prey, just taking the entire finger off. Anyway, I'm going to get off that entire tangent. We actually beat the son of a gun, and look at this. We are at number 3. Holy cow. Nope, number 4. My bad. My math is completely off. We're at number 4. That is the highest I have ever placed on a Creeper World scoreboard. And thank you very much to, I think it was Rick, that suggested attacking from the top as well as the bottom in a dual-pronged approach. And that really helped out. So thank you for that one, man. Good suggestion. That is going to wrap everything up for this video, guys. If you enjoyed it, feel free to drop a like and share it with someone. If you want to support the channel, catch the streams, or join the Discord, check out the links in the description. Thank you all for being at least partially insane, and I will see you in the next one.